I was looking through your Instagram and I saw a video and you were talking about drug use. And I know, I don't want to tell your story for you, but, I watched a video where you were describing, you were, doing cocaine, you shot meth up into your arm, you tried heroin. And are you clean and sober now?
Yeah, 7 years now. I can't believe it. It's been crazy.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's been very rewarding.
And for some people, that would be just to be real, that's a big win to become sober and clean from that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that story about your drug use? Because I think that's pretty unique. I haven't really covered that on my podcast, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I actually quit drinking, quit smoking, quit doing drugs on the same day, June 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the year now, but 7 years ago, whatever that was. It's been a while. So addiction runs in my family. So at a very young age, I saw what alcohol does to someone. My mom smoked, and my mom drinks still to this day. Love her to death. That's her choice. But, every one of my siblings, all of us have an addiction issue. Most of us is just drinking. But I was in the party scene a lot and kind of put myself in that position and ignored the signs. And, but when you surround yourself and you live yourself in a different positive light, I feel like you attract those type of people and the good people will call you out. And, I would not have been able to overcome this if it wasn't for the people who called me out. They're like, hey, this isn't you. I don't know what's going on, but you need, where's Michael?
Yeah.
And so, it's kind of like they reminded me what I was throwing away. Everything to that point, I was basically scared of getting. I was scared to get my license because of how hard I worked for it. And I think I just drank my feelings. I wanted to be with my arm. I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to see that I can do everything. I want everyone to think that I'm just this miraculous person. It's oh my gosh, you can achieve everything you want. But then at the same time, inside, I'm scared. Because sometimes I don't believe in myself. Even though people around me believe in me, I don't believe in myself. And so the drugs and the alcohol were an excuse to kind of hide away and maybe not potentially get what I want. So then they called me out and said, hey, you need to make sure you take your test. It's in a week. And then finally I told them what was going on. And I was I need help. I need out. So.
Well, congrats on getting out.
Thanks.
Yeah, addiction runs in my family too, more on the alcohol side. I'm a casual drinker, but it's interesting how when your family has addiction problems, it warps your perspective of what's normal and what's abnormal. Because alcohol is so common. It's in every bar.
Yep.
It's in every grocery store. You see commercials for it. And, it's kind of normalized in cultures, drinking's normalized. But then it's with addiction in a family and problems with alcohol, liver issues with family members and, cirrhosis and things like that. It's you're am I allowed to have a couple of drinks, or is that bad? Or am I going to end up other people in my family, and it kind of, sometimes it can take the fun out of things. But yeah, I just think they're with drugs and alcohol, I think it's such a difficult thing to navigate because in the party scene, there are people who can do drugs and then it not become a problem for them.
Yeah.
And then there's people who can do drugs and it becomes a problem for them. There's people who can drink and, so there's not really a one size fits all for these things. And that's how people end up finding out that they have addictive personalities because they're oh, I found out that no one plans to become addicted to anything.
Right.
And
yeah.
And, so yeah, it's good. Did you have to do any sort of program to get sober, or was it more of just kind of a self-induced type of thing?
It was more of a self-induced type of thing. I tried. I went to a few meetings, but it was very, very religious, oriented, and I'm
Like
just not
double,
that.
like Alcoholics Anonymous type of thing.
Yeah, and it was just too religious for me, which is fine. It does. The program helps lots of people, and it helps people in my life. I mean, I know some of my clients have been in the program for 15, 20 years. So
Yeah.
like, I know that it works for them, and I no shame there because it works for them. But I tried it, it didn't work for me. And what I did is I asked myself if this was what I really wanted. Who do I want in my life? What type of people do I want in my life? Do I want the people I've been hanging out with who make me feel miserable, who get my heart rate up and my anxiety going? Or do I want to be around people who genuinely care about me, who want to see me succeed and are going to push me to be better and do better? And I chose to be around the people who make me do better and call me out and hold me accountable. So, I think that if you don't do a program, you need to change people you're around, and you need to completely flip your life upside down really quickly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.